Check. You hear me? All right, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact, but I thought I heard somebody say wheel guns. I got a few and I'm here to share them with you. So this video is for educational purposes only, and we are going to run through my wheel guns. Let me know what you like, let me know what I need, and I will see to it that I do my best to bring them here for you. So up first, we have this cutie little itty bitty. This one here is the King Cobra, Colt King Cobra, chambered in 357. Wheel is empty, and that is how she looks. Very nice rubberized grip. For me, when I saw it, no, I didn't think, oh, I can carry something like that. No, I didn't think that. But if you carry a revolver, let me know. Drop that in the comments. I am quite interested to know how you even got to that point. But yes, she was small, and 357, I was like, this is probably going to be a very nice shoot. So, of course, we got her, and I like it. Let's get these loaded up. And, well, yeah, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. But the only thing left now to do is what? Suit them up so we can set them down range. All right, so let me get my headset. I got my glasses on. And I did inform you that we were in a safe and controlled environment, right? And that this video was for educational purposes only. All right, the Colt King Cobra. Rubberized grip. Very nice little shoot. Now, for me, pulling back the hammer after every shot is a little bit more, how can I say, comfortable for me when I am shooting. Shooting in double action is just a little bit more heavier. And then especially when you're trying to keep your fingers out of the way when you're shooting revolvers, out of that wheel way is important. There you go. It's been a minute since I've shot a wheel. Oh, damn it. All right. So we are empty and safe. All right. So number one was my Colt King Cobra, chambered in 357. Number two is this beautiful Nebula Chiapa, chambered in 357 as well. Let's do a quick, let me show you that that wheel is empty, nothing in there. Let's go ahead and get her loaded as well. Now this was one that I never wanted to shoot. I only shot it because I got it, and this was going to be my conversational piece. I was going to put this up, and never, ever, ever going to shoot it again. But because you guys are so fascinated with this, just as fascinated as I am, I had to bring it back out. So this is the Nebula Rhino 30DS, chambered in 357. Can't tell me she's not beautiful. All right. The sights on here are something that I also can appreciate, or I do appreciate quite a bit. Let's get these out of here. If you see, you have a fiber optic green sight in the back, and then you have a fluorescent pink or red or whatever it is that you want to call it on the front. So lining up those becomes a whole lot easier when, or I think they probably did it to kind of like match the scheme going on with the colors. But yeah, my Chiapa Rhino Nebula. Getting a little bit heavier here. We're going to bump it up to 44. And that is this right here. The Taurus Raging Hunter, chambered in, this one has 2, 44 Magnum. Is this one 44? No, this one 357. I'm sorry. This one's 357. Let's get back to that. A few more. I opened it, I was like, these look a little small because it's 357. All right. Get this in. There we go. Now, rubberized grip, very attractive two-tone with that. This is, I wouldn't call it stainless. It's like it has a matte finish on this barrel. Very nice. You have your face on the top. You also have your drifting rear sight with your, I'm gonna call it a bladed front sight. Put this in my pocket right quick. And let's get this first shot. Rubberized grip. Fingers out the. Damn. There you go. Just take your time, yo. Is it just me that when you go shooting, your adrenaline kind of like speeds up, your heart rate speeds up, get all this stuff going on? That was it? Yeah, I think so. Yep. My Taurus Raging Hunter, chambered in 357. Taurus makes some very attractive revolvers. Very. Alrighty. Up next, we have this beautiful snub nose. Now this is my Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan, chambered in 44 Magnum. Wheel is clear. Let's get us some of these 44s. That's 357. This one is 44. 44, 240 grain. Didn't come to play. And they get hotter. They get hotter. There she is. Let's head to the line. Now, this one also has a rubberized grip, which I totally am grateful for. Just in the revolver aspect of it all, I feel like it's only right to give you a rubberized grip when you're shooting revolvers, because the rounds are hotter and you just need that extra grip. See that? When you're shooting. Whew. My wrist. My wrist. Wheel is clear and revolver is empty. My wrist. So this is my Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan, chambered in 44 Magnum. I'm not dreading it, but I already know it's going to be hot and it's going to be rough. So up next, Not only is it going to be hot and it's going to be rough, 20 rounds cost me that much. We are talking about the Smith & Wesson 500. Yes, she said 500. Coming out of this, I'm going to call it tiny. Nah, she thick. She thick, but she's tiny revolver. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is what? This is 300 grain. I know it ain't 700. I know it ain't. So please save it. This is what we're talking about. Whew. All right, let's get this loaded. Thank you, Lord. It ain't but 5. And that is how she looks. And let's head to the line. Also has a rubberized grip that I am so thankful and grateful for. Because, like my dad used to say, adios Lola. Que descanses en paz, mi padre. All right, first shot. This is definitely better get right with the Lord. I can feel every single shot in my elbow. Y'all, I'm usually a champ for y'all, but today, we ain't on that today. Smith & Wesson 500. Let me get this shell out of here before we move. She is empty. Wow. Get him, Yoke. Get him, Yoke. Get him. Hell, you okay? Get it. Wow, these are rough. That Smith & Wesson 500. Now, if y'all want to see me come out here and show off, let me know. Drop that in the comments and we can definitely do that. But today ain't the day for it. And last but not least, oh no, I'm sorry. We have one more after this. We have our Taurus. I told y'all that Taurus makes some really nice, and I think I just lost, no I don't, it's in my pocket. Very nice revolvers, all matte black. And this is the Taurus 500, also with a rubberized grip. Wheel is empty. Whew, let's do it again. Let's get these 5 in. I think I shoot this a little bit better. Maybe because the barrel is a little longer. And I kind of have a little bit more control on it. But I found myself shooting this a lot better than my Smith & Wesson. That thing's sexy though, ain't it? All right. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Diablo! Whew. Shit. But I had 3 on the Smith, and I got 1 with this one. Every time I big up one over the other, it always embarrasses me. I think that was it. Lord, let it be. She ain't flinched, though. All right. Rough. The Taurus 500. All in my elbow. Yes. That was what, 300 grain? 700 grain, I think it's just an abuse. Es un abuso. Now, I can say, last but not least. Let's see. This one wasn't as bad. This is the Smith & Wesson 460. That one wasn't too bad. I could have bought 2 of these with 1 of these. And they look very similar. That's how that looks. But this is the 460. And that round is coming out of this here. The Smith & Wesson Performance Center XVR 460. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. All right. Let's get her loaded. She also holds 5. 4 and 5. Like so. Look at it this way. Woo! Let me do that again. Hold on. I want to show y'all this from the front side. I'll show you when we get to the line. This looks. Come on this way. Y'all don't want to meet this. I mean, it probably looks the same on the other, but it just got my attention this go round. Look at the front of that wheel. You see that? How intimidating does that look? And here we go. I need to get one of those things that you squeeze. Now I'm going to hold my bipod just to give me a little bit more leverage on it. Maybe not. All right. That was not as comfortable as I thought. That was 5. But I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Why these things ain't nothing to play with. Look at my arm. That was just pretty much the blast from the revolvers. We are empty and safe. Hey, it smells like, no. Yeah, I thought it would have been a good idea to get the leverage off of the bipod, but it wasn't. Holding it like that, that's where that blast came out of. And that's what happened. But big girls don't cry. All right, so here we go. Let's run through these very quickly. We have this one is the Colt King Cobra chambered in 357 Magnum. We have the Chiapa Nebula Rhino 30DS, chambered in 357. We have the Taurus Raging Hunter, chambered in 357. We have the Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan, chambered in 44 Magnum. We have the Smith & Wesson 500, chambered in 500. We have the Taurus 500, chambered in 500. And we have the Smith & Wesson Performance Center XVR, chambered in 460. So, what did you think? What did you see? What do I need? Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. Listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life.